Hi everyone, I'm back with my subject Nico, and today we're going to be focusing on our range of motion test, our flexibility test with the goniometer. We're going to be testing our shoulder flexion, hip flexion, knee flexion, and elbow flexion, as well as the YMCA sit-up test, the curl-up test, and the push-up test. First, we're going to start with our flexibility test. I'm going to have you slightly go at a 45 degree, not yet. And as we go and come, I'm going to make sure this is even and up. First, we're going to be doing the elbow flexion test. We're going to be putting the center of the fulcrum right on the right here of our elbow. And then when I tell my client to flex, as he flexes, I'm going to take this part of the goniometer and go all the way to his end range of motion and then give you the measurement. 120 degrees. Now we're going to be doing his shoulder flexion. We're going to put the fulcrum of the goniometer right here at the head of his shoulder. And then when I tell the client to come up, we're going to bring his arm all the way up up into his end range of motion. All right, you go ready? Up into end range of motion. Okay. 180. Now we're going to be doing hip flexion. I'm going to be putting the fulcrum at the head of his hip right here. And then Nico, when I tell you, you're going to bend your knee and lift your hip up as far as your range of motion will allow you. Okay? So then you're going to come. Make sure this is at 0. Ready? And go. And up we go. That is about 95 degrees. 95 degrees. Now we're going to be putting the fulcrum, and we're going to be measuring his knee range of motion, center of his knee. And then Nico, when I say go, you're going to drag your knee, keep your knee on contact with the table at all times, and go as far as you possibly can. Okay? All right, Nico, go ahead, drag your heel as far as you can. Go, 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 go. 135 degrees. Now we're going to be performing the push-up test. Okay, now we're going to be performing the sit and reach test. Right here we have set up, we have a measuring tape and going across so that his heels maintain contact at all times. And then when I tell Nico to go, you're gonna sit down with your body upright with your right hand over your left. When I say go, you're gonna reach as far as you can, rounding out that back and touching as far as you can. And then once you reach a certain inch level, I will read out your results. Okay? And go. 15 inches, go back. And let's do one more attempt, keeping your back straight. And go. 15 inches. For this test, you're going to be performing as many push-ups as you can consecutively. The goal here is to make sure your chest comes all the way down to the ground and back up. The minute you have 2 failed attempts back to back, you are going to be done. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maintain a straight posture. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31. Lastly, we're going to be performing the curl up test. One thing I will preface, my athlete was in an accident a couple weeks back and he injured his rib, so his performance might be slightly declined than usual. We're going to be performing our curl up test. We're going to be having Nico perform his curl up test, but like I said in the last video, he did sustain an injury in an accident, so his results may be a little bit skewed. But Nico, you're going to have your fingertips at this first set of tape. We have tape down onto the ground, and 6 inches apart is going to be where his goal to reach every single time he does a curl up. On my go, he's going to go as many as he can for a minute or until he can no longer go anymore. Ready? And go. 2, 3, 6. Keep your hands on the ground the whole time. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You got about 25 seconds left. 14,